he's coming off the bench. I don't know if he just looks crazy. This year he looks really crazy. It's embarrassing.
All right, let's find some positives. I think we're clear with what's wrong with this team. Tell me something that you found that good that came out of this game.
Out of this game, damn. I had a bad feeling about this game going in, but I mean, look, Kyrie is amazing, but he worries me too. I think he's going to get burnt out.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get burnt out, and he showed visible frustration tonight. And this only game was game 4.
And can I just say that that's the only positive you can take from this. Like, you look at Kyrie and you go, okay, we've never really had a superstar until now. Like, Kyrie shoots and I'm surprised when he misses. And
exactly.
And his handle, like, it's a joy to watch, but it's
also
the thing that makes me the most excited and the good that I can take out of this game, being that, we have Kyrie, and then eventually we're gonna add KD.
Durant.
But if they miss the playoffs, this is a failure.
It's a complete failure. It's an embarrassment. All that shit they was talking over the summer is a complete embarrassment. There's too much shit talking going on for this team to be 1-3.
So,
especially for Spencer Dinwiddie, shut up. Shut your mouth.
Just listen, I have to ask you, man, because I don't think people realize, like when people get mad at me and say, "Oh, it's only 4 games." Last year, the Nets and the Knicks were tied at 8-18. Right?
Yeah.
You have to think the Knicks had the worst record in the league, and at one point, deep into the season, past the quarter of the season, the Nets were 8-18. And it was only until the point that Atkinson was like, YOLO, it's not going to work out this year. Let's just tank. Rodion's going out there.
Yeah, that's right. Play Karuk.
Jared Dudley sit down. And
I'm so glad he's off the team, man.
Oh, wait. But this is the thing that before I got to address that too. But I'm worried that Atkinson won't fix it this year because he won't give up. Do you think that there's anything to the theory that
I think this year? Listen, man, Atkinson got some heavy hitters around.
We are in trouble.
Listen,
Yo, Shook, we are in trouble.
Listen, Durant sitting on that bench. He ain't having that shit. He got people whispering. They not having that. It would be an embarrassment, man, for him to come back to a team. He probably wouldn't even come back at that point. But say after All-Star break they got a losing record. I doubt he would suit up at that point. You know what I'm saying? He probably just continue his rehab. But I think he's going to feel that heat soon. There's already a little bit of whispers, man. They can't get off to a bad start like that, 8-18. Kyrie going to be looking crazy. He already half-cocked as it is. He's going to look real crazy. Man, they can't have that.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe the reports of Jackie Mullen's report that Kyrie was wilding out in China?
Absolutely. 100%, and I love it.
Because I do, too.
Yeah, that shit where he said, yo, I ain't taking my hat off, Photoshop that shit out. I love that. That shit had me dying. I ain't taking my hat off, Photoshop that shit out.
I love all that energy. Listen, like, it's well documented. I know you hated Darren Williams. I never cared. I just wanted him to play.
I didn't hate him. I hated him towards the end.
When
he first got there, I went to his first game. I had the T-shirts they was giving out, waving that shit in the air like a little kid. Man, I was happy.
Yo, but I like he is a psychopath though. Like he did like go on the court with his whole head Beijing, like he had painted on hair.
Yeah, he did. He did. That's that
So
light skin shit. Him and Carlos Boozer.
listen, so
But
if I could be all right with that psychopath, I don't mind anything that Kyrie's got going on. Like
yo,
Kyrie is nice. I just hope he
listen.
can stay
As
healthy,
long as
yo.
he
Like
comes
I
to
don't see
play,
how it's possible.
look at him. Look at him like how Philly fans did Iverson. Iverson was wilding off the court. You know what I'm saying? He was nice to the fans and everything, but he had a lot going on. But on the court, he came to play. That's how I look at Kyrie. You know,
Yeah.
he just expects a lot from his teammates. He expects a lot from his teammates. He's like, yo, I'm 6 foot. I'm doing this. Come on, let's get it. You know? Because he shook his head at Jared Allen tonight. I seen that. And looked at him like, yo, you serious right now?
But you know what? If he's fair, and obviously perception is a big part of it. They wanted DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan started, and Sabonis gave it to him too. Like it wasn't just Taurean Prince that took it. It was like, and the other like scrub replacements for Myles. Like imagine Myles Turner played this whole game healthy. Well, they would have lost by like 20-30. This is crazy.
But this is going to keep happening. Come on, you said it. We both said it. When they match up against mobile bigs, it's a wrap pretty much. We still haven't adjusted to that. This is why I know he's a 20-year-old rookie. They got to get Claxton in the rotation somehow, man. The dude takes care of a lot of problems.
No, he's not ready. I
don't believe that. I don't believe that
like,
trope right there.
It's like if he tried to guard Embiid, I think his hip would just
we're not putting him up against Embiid, but that's your weak side defender right there. He's a power forward. He can shoot. He can drive from the 3-point line. You play him next to DJ a little something. I mean, you're gonna have to integrate him, no doubt.
Nah, they're gonna have to package a group of these players up, and they're gonna have to like.
That ain't happening.
We know that's not happening.
Aaron Gordon. It ain't happening.
Listen,
man.
I'm not gonna say his name no more. I've resigned myself to never say his name ever again because the Atkinson doesn't believe in power forwards.
No, exactly.
He told Steve, he said to Steve Lichtenstein, "Look, I thought he might have called Steve Lichtenstein the N-word. That's just, and I could just, even though I've never seen the video of this conversation, but by the way Kenny Atkinson's voice sounded on the recording, and I hope, I'll have to listen back to the pod. I hope that piece recorded, but Atkinson responded back to him like in a way that you could tell he was looking Steve Lichtenstein in the eye and was like, "Listen, I'm never gonna have a power forward. This is my system. I recruited Travion Graham. That was me. I told Sean Marks to go get him." Like that's exactly how it sounded to me when I was listening to that.
Travion Graham.
Can you believe that somebody actually sat in the boardroom of basketball experts, people who get paid for their basketball opinion, and they said, as a group, Travion Graham is the answer to some of our questions? That's scary, Just. That's scary.
Shit like that makes me crazy. But then I gotta relax myself sometimes. I've been a Net fan since '88. We always, since I was little, we always had nasty power forwards. Either we had DC. The dude was prototypical power forward when we got now. You know what I'm saying?
Kenyon Martin.
Either we had those bruises. Somebody who was going out there and get you a double-double. If they didn't, you was going to feel it. They could hit a set shot, something. They all had a skill. And it's like, since we got
Jason Williams.
Brooklyn, man. Jason Williams, exactly. I mean,
I think
Armin Gilliam,
No, I think
since we got to Brooklyn, we ain't had nothing.
Listen, again,
it's just been a hole.
I won't even bring it back up, but the man doesn't believe in a position. This is
He doesn't. He
it,
doesn't.
so I've given up hope on any of this being corrected. My question for you is like, how do we get out of this? Like, how does this end?
Do you think? Let me ask you a question. You think that? Because I kind of see this that the Nets feel like they won something already by getting Durant and Kyrie. You think the other players, the surrounding players, because it seems like they not hustling how they used to.
See, that
You
was
know what
good.
I'm saying? Like they had something to prove.
That was my next question to you. My next question to you, after you answered how we get out of this, I was gonna say to you, I was gonna say exactly the same thing to you. And since you've asked me, I'm gonna answer it. No. Yo, we are in big trouble.
Oh shit!
And
You think so, huh?
it's not just, listen, I don't want to be doom and gloom, but we've had this is the fourth, like, we know what they're about. We know what they believe works. And
Yeah.
and they're not going to change. So I think, listen, this is the problem. Regardless, like your question, I'm almost afraid to answer, but let me just answer it more directly. We definitely think we won something. The mood of the fan base is not angry enough, and and the media, because we don't really have media coverage like this catty, like, TMZ-ish, ESPN shit that's going on is never going to ask the real questions. And national people who cover this team nationally don't know what we know because we watch 82 games night in, night out. So we know this.
Fly by night.
Right. They don't know what's wrong. What's wrong with the team is what Steve Lichtenstein is talking about, is what I've been talking about, what's wrong, what you've been talking about. There's no competent power forward. But the fan base is drugged, because how could you not be drugged with the hope of one day KD is going to come off that bench and lead us to the promised land? But the problem with that, Shook Jones, is that KD shouldn't even be playing power forward. He should be the Fabergé egg. He should be a small forward, and he should just kill wings until they have to, like, escort him off the court. He should be 7 foot with long arms and never have to bang with any bigs. Like, he might switch on a big every now and then, but that shouldn't be the game plan. You got to find a player that does that for you.
I see him when he comes back as like the version of Dirk Nowitzki that won the championship.
Yeah.
Just drilling 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? That's that fade back jumper. That's what I see. I don't see the old. I mean, hopefully he gets all his athleticism back. But if he could be that version of Dirk, we good. But you got to put somebody next to him.
Listen.
What's he going to be, 30? He's going to be 31 now, right? KD.
Listen, if you could keep him healthy, we could maybe be something after we get past this coach. Shook Jones, I gotta let you go, bro.
Hey, I appreciate it. You did a wise thing here, man. This is for real Nets fans right here. You can curse, you can vent. Yeah, we ain't censored.
And we don't have to just, join the cult. We could talk about the team and love the team and critique the team. I thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'll have you back on for sure again, man. We got to definitely do this again, right?
No doubt. And sac passe, all that. That's the only word I learned so far.
My man.
All right, man. Yo. Peace, yo.
Peace.